Hello everyone, and welcome back to another commentary video for PUBG. Of course, I'm Sinibar, and today this is a game that I won,
Something's off,
and this is actually just a game of solos.
What is?
Felt like saying some words here, because while you can hear my voice in the background as I'm playing, I just thought maybe there's a few things I could tell you after the adrenaline's stopped pumping through me for long enough. Because I'm currently recording this like a good like 5-10 minutes afterwards, so I can kind of think straight again. So this was an Ariel game, and kind of see how it goes in terms of I don't have a plan. So
You just panic, man. You just don't hear any.
I was talking about the last game, the Bikini game that you hopefully would have seen before this, if I remember to upload things in correct order.
Terrifies people.
I was just saying that I could have sworn I heard footsteps like always behind me, just behind me. I turn around, there's nothing there, and then it's like as I'm roof running, I just find a random dude who is AFK. I'm just like, well, what? It was weird. It was terrifying and weird. And then one time I actually did die. It's like, oh my god, there's finally someone there. I played the variant of the SLR car, the SLR M24 now. The SLR M24. That's the suppressor on my SLR too, so it's nice and quiet. I gotta say, I actually do like this new UI kind of for PUBG in that the timeline. So it's like, oh, so this is exactly where I started fighting, and it tells you exactly how much damage you gave, and received. Obviously, if you're dead, you know exactly how much you received, over 100, or at least 100, and then you died. But you know what? Sometimes you just go, wait, shouldn't he be dead? And you think, yeah, no, you should be dead. And you look back, it's like, oh no, it actually did a lot less damage than I thought. Right, I noticed the guy. So, through a lot of this running, I think I'll tell you my thoughts on things.
Fuck it. This is Jack the nigga's ride. Bye, Felicia. This is Jack the nigga's ride. Yeah.
By the way, it's perfectly okay for me to say niggas because I'm black. I don't care. This first few minutes is just no bueno for me.
Goodbye.
That's just Gus Press Thompson. Just jump down in front of me. Say yep.
Oh.
Yeah, my man. Yeah, it's got to a real run around on this one, man. You just stole the ride that I stole. Set a run.
Oh, anyways, time to book it. Chaos, man, fucking showed that shit.
Yeah, it's me, and I just decided to run. Get behind the hill, so safe. Should stay down there, but it's okay.
Yeah. Underneath the hill. Listen, man, I learned how to run from the fucking resistance, dude. I goddamn can book it. Man. Having a war over there.
In theory, if I want to.
Oh, I know.
All I do is touch the deals.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had nothing on me. I actually forgot that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yep. That's right.
Alright.
I'm essentially running quote
Right.
unquote
The plan
naked
was
with nothing
that building that I was
in my
getting
inventory,
shot
so
at
I'm just
from.
running around now. Uh, so
That's
here's
amazing.
here's the first thought about the new patch. Number one, the change to the UI completely. It's mixed feelings. Like I
Oh,
said,
let me
the
think.
fact
What's on
that
the way? Okay.
I like a few things.
No,
Number
please,
one,
please.
the ability to find out now exactly, who, what, when, where, why of PUBG. It's like, oh, so where did this guy come
The best thing
from?
that can happen to me right now is oh boy,
There's a guy down there. I noticed it.
I see him. He doesn't see me.
Yep. So the PUBG interface, the knowing now how much I gave out and received during each firefight is very nice to know, because that tells me a few
Exactly. You know what?
things. And then also,
Observation.
it's like,
Right
oh,
there.
hey, here's when you boosted and when you didn't. And it's like, okay,
I'm
so
so
that
sure
tells
this
me
is
now
gonna be
I
jacked
can.
to shit,
That gives me like the
but
whole timeline that I
well,
need to know.
who knows?
It's like, okay, so I'm over healing. I'm under healing here. It's like, you try to fix yourself.
No,
Fix these things.
a little bit of safety equipment.
It's kind of important.
Okay, so
It's just running for a while. It seemed transcendental
you
in
don't
it.
see me.
But
I still see him, and now I don't see him.
I think we can do replays
Yeah, I need to
for
get
whatchamacallit.
somewhere away.
I think we can do replays,
Oh damn! I need to.
but I'm
trim
not too
50
sure.
real
And
quick.
if we can, then I want to find out who the hell that
Oh
guy is
dear.
and where the heck he's going. That would kind of be interesting to like find out. Oh, so so
Oh dear.
here's
Oh boy.
the story of the guy that I killed to
This might be a short
win the
game, but
thing.
this is gonna be funny. So because of the fact I'm just booking it.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be recorded, or I knew this
No, I
was gonna be
think I
saved. I
think
didn't know if it was recording actually, so I got very lucky that I was.
No.
Something very fortunate for me actually,
Not
by the way,
longer. I
is
would run to the water.
the fact that I forgot to actually press record, and I wasn't too sure who it actually was, and it was. And the long sessions I was having.
Hey. Okay.
Wait for it.
I'm surprised you didn't shoot at me. Bro, they couldn't run you.
And the weirdest thing is, you can actually hop out of the driver's seat in
no.
PC. The car's actually just shifts into neutral for a little while. Brake, it'll turn it off and it shifts into neutral for a little bit. And the brakes are getting applied. So, so you're losing speed decently quick, but not too fast, so you can still roll around and shoot. But not on console. I just found out. So this is where saving grace comes in.
Oh, thank fucking Jesus.
Yeah, when you're that low health, you just go, nope, I'm done. So, in this case, you know the story of I have nothing, so it's like, let's just find gun bullets and gun.
It's something. Jack motherfucking pot.
Jack motherfucking pot. There it is. I think this is my friend from who let me pass. Didn't realize there was a thing there until I needed to grab stuff. Delicious. I had a lot of bullet. I got a lot of bullet.
It's not much, but you know what? It fucking works for now.
I kept the 6x for a good reason, you know. I was hoping that I could find a sniper. And then I just shoot through because why not? I want it. It really isn't the circle of it, not even in the thing. And then
Oh,
the
so that-
friendly weed runner. In theory, I could have and should have run him down there, but it's like, you know, like a challenge. I'm in it for the sport. I'm ready for the sport. I forget this isn't a what do you call this? Actually hit him in the leg over here somewhere. There it is. I decided to try to get Chase for a little while and try to run him down, but it never worked out. So, the update, right. Let's see, what was there about the update? Also, I want to say, okay, so the UI changing to the hold things. Well, for holding to start a match, you know, yeah, that's fair enough. That I feel is more fair because you know, I used to get into a lot of accidents in games. And they really were accidents. It's like, oh, I didn't mean to like, you know, opt in for this one. And so that I feel like helped me. That helped out. But the hold to get out again, that's no more enough. I mean, I get it. You know, it's horrible to, you know, accidentally press, you know, square to get out. Or to, you know, leave the match before, you know, you do the thing. And, you know, there was always a delay. There's always a delay when you said, you know what, I'm good. It took time to cancel. Oh. Looks like someone got gas canned. I think that's. They just looked in the corner. I think that really big fireball looking thing is actually a gas can explosion. So. I thought I heard somebody over in my right ear, and heck, even listening again, it sounds like there's somebody there. But there's no one, which is odd. So, let's see. The hold to get in is good. The hold to get out is still not good. So I guess that.
Oh my God,
The mastery levels, you know, for living. I'm kind of with Jackie on this. It's like maybe have that be a buy type of thing, because you guys have no problem doing that for skins. Maybe for once we earn. Yeah, technically we do earn skins. It's like, you know, earn it naturally, pay those kind of things. Okay. Oh, as long as you survive, you know, the likelihoods of you getting, you know, say a good skin from, you know, a random life loot box, or a random life skin box is, you know, that wouldn't be too bad, right? So if you make it within this top 10, and the game lasts, you know, about, you know, and if the game is like half an hour, like, you know, you're in top 10, or you get, or the game gets to half an hour and you're still alive,
Actually,
then you get, you know, X thing.
oh what?
You know?
I can't guarantee this.
I feel like that would be more fair, right?
Spot.
This was me just being overly cautious, but then again, I kind of like made it this far. I kind of want to live to see the end of it all. And I think I know what this is. This is just my feet again with shoes. I'm still not fully used to it again. But, you know, shoes. So, you know, the movement buttons are very annoying. Still, you know, going left, right, left, right. So you press L1 for some things, L2 for some things. Yeah, so you press your ones for some things, your twos for some things, and it's like, feels clunky to me. And then you have the D-pad as well. It's like weird. I mean, there was always some of that, but not to the extent like this patch has. Where it's like, oh, to see your weapon mastery, you need to go into this menu on using your L1, then your L2s. Here you gotta go this far, and then you have to use the D-pad, right stick on one side. It's like,
Thank God.
the other ones was very simple. It's just like L3 or R3. Yes, I'm still confused about that. I know that's L3 now, and I'm still used to R3. So you know, it's like R3, and it's like, I just stopped it off. I actually stopped up my 1911 for the Glock. I like it. I like it, and it also makes it easier. Just makes it easier. This was a godsend that I literally had a compound to just loot. A complete compound. Like, literally nothing there that I could screw up. Start off with an AK. I always start with an AK and it's super well normally. Dollar bag for a reason, because seriously, it's hard to see shit. And you gave me. I messed that up. I realized. I think I said this out loud later on in the game to my roommate Juan.
I really don't like this.
Actually, now that I think about it. So far, my two roommates have both had J names. One was an asshole, one is not. Huh. Weird. But this is a close game, man. Just as you hear shots in the distance and time goes on, it's like you get that certain feel of, oh no, things are going south soon. I never had that. I luckily never had that. Oh, sweet Jesus. I don't like this in the slightest. Not one iota. I was pressing X there instead of square. So, this is when you tend to leave the compound and make it all out to different places. Different places indeed. I had a lot of meds this game. In fact, actually, later on you'll see that I just had a ton of boosts, and I just used to start just boosting constantly. Make sure that my thing was topped up always.
I actually got to loot. Holy shit.
Something very odd to me was I think I was literally the only person in this sector for like the longest time.
How do I do this?
You'll notice when I actually get to shooting and killing people, because I've done some shooting before, but the killing people thing, not so much. But the shooting part,
Okay, so
and killing part, you'll notice I haven't really been looting, and I've only looted one guy really. That's simply because he actually was in a good spot to loot. Because technically, yeah, I was in, but you know, I was in decent spots before, but it's like, it's like there's only one way to really shoot me, and you could throw a grenade to get me. But that's still ways off from here. looking at the timeline. So I see here the Jeep. I want to shoot at it, but I'm like, no, don't. And then VSS. Right. I should have tried to find some more 9mm. That would be really cool though. You know what I would love if they added to the game? A new DMR that uses 5.56. Because just the other day I was actually thinking about this. I might have said it on stream because I did stream some PUBG, but it's like you have the MK14, the SKS. You have that's the other DMR. SKS.
Actually, no, yeah, this spec
Oh yeah,
in a bad place.
you have a lot more. And so you have the SKS. This counts for snipers and DMRs. I see him. He's at the tree, and it's like I know he's there. Just gonna take a heal and just deal with it. He also has VSS. If I had remembered to set this to single, I would have been in a happier spot. But I didn't. Really enough, he dies early. Or he dies later.
Damn it. Oops.
I mean, my shots were decently quick. I actually originally thought that was
Ah,
both.
you're fucking with me.
Yeah, it's essentially just straight down, but
Okay.
it was not a good one, man. I was not happy about that. Still I'm not. We're in a Pietri just had to fucking book it across the road as well. And I could just kind of stay glued to the truck here. Realize he was 200-ish. I didn't know where he went after the house, but never saw him again. And so he decided to try shooting me in the back. Much later on. Not too far later on, but later on. This is one of those points where it's like, you definitely want to make sure you watch your ammo count.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
But this was a good VSS game for me. Yeah, I didn't really hit things, but I definitely was very good at harassing. Now here I was thinking about, should I take the bike? And that was originally the plan.
Yeah. Would it be no? What be smart to do?
Yeah, because I'd be going
Not
loud,
taking the
and I
road,
don't
yeah,
need to be.
Just need to make sure I watch the hills.
That's exactly why I just ran in. I need to think about that for a little bit more of a second, because it's like, Chris. And best it was about halfway to the thing anyways, so just be smarter. Now I knew this compound had at least one person in it. I just knew. It's literally at the edge. There was no way that there wasn't one guy.
I know. Hike over the fence and then run through. I think.
You can hear the buggy guy who kind of slightly stays around relevant. There's that guy, which I go, oh shit.
Oh,
And
that's
there's that guy where I say, oh shit.
very disconcerting.
There's the thing. There's that guy in the UAZ. Two guys tied to the zone. Many guys over here. AK and M16 guys directly behind me. I see mini guy. And he dies too. M16, which I don't even know where he is. Just threw him. I didn't know if that was far enough, but it wasn't. Someone for it though. Not even knowing where he was. was it gonna push it?
The fact that there's no one near very much concerns me.
And I didn't feel like pushing the hill. Now this is where we get into the end zone of take
I
attention,
don't
saves
know
your
why.
life.
But,
Grenade.
wait a minute.
Just letting
Guy,
people know.
Here.
In theory, I could have and should have shot there with
Yeah.
the barrel, but I realized, nope, that's a dumb idea. I should have to go off.
God damn it! How did you not die?
Yeah, I just see him in the second floor
How
right
did
now.
you not die?
See him in the second floor there right now.
5 shots on you.
No, this is the guy I loot. He's the only one I loot. You'll notice something. He does a dumb thing. Got a good headshot on him. And he's single tapping fast enough for it. Game out a bit lag there, getting the first kill. And again, this is what I mean by I was in a secure spot.
Oh, wait, no.
I looted, I got picked up meds, I picked up bandages, I didn't need those. I had medkits. Or I had first aids, I should say.
Where did it go?
I could have picked up the bigger bag, though, but I didn't need it. And I grabbed some extra help. Got a lot of extra help looking. So, compensator and a red dot to put on my barrel so I could see things. And I actually had ammo if I wanted to use it, but I didn't take it.
Shit.
I don't know why, but I didn't.
Ah, boy. It's one of those. It's like I have to try to play around a little bit. Who can see me and who can't. Can I try quickly?
It was difficult to use this last bit. Mostly because I was very much not comfortable with this. It was one of those things of I need to plan ahead and go well. Let's kind of learn the video to talk for itself, by the way. Because, to be honest, if there was any extra things I could say, I would say 'em. This is the first example of Bucky guy, who we'll find out actually came in third place. So right now, if I died, I'd be number 6.
So here's the problem. I don't have information.
Exactly.
In this
If you
case,
look carefully,
I need information.
if you look carefully coming up soon, you will notice the guy who is my second kill. But that'll take a second. Now, if you look right where we will be fighting, you'll actually kind of see him right there. Actually, you can see him right there, Kong. Right now, or just then. So, in the shots. I quickly noticed him because, you know, obviously, I was a flashing tree. I kind of knew where the shots were coming from. Now here's the thing, I didn't know if there was anybody else. So I'm going towards the rock. And here's the thing, if he'd stayed there, I would have been screwed because I would have to run towards him because he was in the zone, or at least very close to the zone. He decided not to do that. He decided to do throwables.
Oh, shit.
Bro guy got killed. Or bro. In fact, the guy who actually I would kill, largely. Burrell. So 6 and 5. I got the number 5. And then it's 4 people here, and I know exactly where one of them is. No, where 2 of them are. So it's 2/3 of the enemies. I know exactly where they are. Now here's the thing that saved me, I think, from getting spotted from the hill. There's 2 things. Number 1, I'm hiding in the shadow of the rock. And also, more importantly, there's a giant tree. And I knew there's a guy down there, because I heard the gunshots underneath, and there he is, behind the hill. The guy stopped right there, and he's shooting at Buggy guy, or I should say he's shooting at him. Scar guy now, which he swapped out to, I think. He's dead now. Double
I
checking.
think so. Okay.
And then Bucky guy's in the back line of the hill. the guy he's gonna fight, who was Burrell guy earlier, is in the front here in the tree line. I can't see. He shoots. Now this is where I just come in and jam in the back. One shot, one kill.
I actually just got the last kill by accident a little bit.
A little bit,
Hey!
yeah. But I did mean to shoot at him, but I didn't know where it is.
Victory Royale! Hey, in just under half an hour. Nice.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this this little interlude here, and thank you guys so much for watching.